Guys, this is a fanfic of Izuku Midoriya. It's called The Creative Songbird. Now, chapter 1. Izuku was I don't owe this fanfic, by the way. I guess some of the YouTubers did this also. I guess Ryan Shanky also did this what if you want you can see his what if also. And I do not owe this, by the way. I'm reading it right now. Izuku was walking back to the dorms, exhausted. Within his jacket, he held two tickets of upcoming concert for for the band called the Requiem. The really content hero. As he was making his way toward his room, the two tickets fell out of his jacket. Only one person passed by him, and that was Kyokajiro. When when noticed when noticed them fall, she looked at them and ran to Izuku, shouting his name, Midoriya, Midoriya, Midoriya. When he turned around, he noticed their face almost touch as he looked as he took a few steps back with a response. What's wrong, Jiro? Um, how did you get this score to VIP ticket, the really content hero concert? It has been sold out since the beginning of the year. My coworker gave them to me and said a few left and asked me to give them to someone. I can get in because of my friend put me on the list. If you want the tickets, then take them. Really, thank you. Really, thank you. She said. She hugged Izuku once she had the ticket and tried decide she is going to take the concert. Flashback in the beginning. Flashback to the beginning. Izuku needed a job. He didn't wanted to depend on his mom sending him allowance. Still, no. Yes, this is recording. Now, Izuku needed a job. He didn't want to depend on his mom sending him the SO allowance, so he went to talk to Aizawa. Knock knock. Aizawa opened the door. See Izuku. Problem child, what's wrong? Izuku flinched after hearing the nickname that he had, but had to accept it since he did cause problems. Well, Mr. Aizawa, you see, I was possibly hoping that you would help me to get a job. Did something happen to your mother? No, I just thought I shouldn't depend on her so much. I know a place I can probably pull some string off for the afternoon in the night shift. Really, anything would help. Alright, meet me tomorrow after class. Just as promised, Aizawa took Izuku to the place that he once worked during his year at UA. He needed money, sorry. When they arrived, the sign read Nakamura Warehouse. Izuku was confused as to what they didn't question since Aizawa once worked here. Nakamura. Nakamura perspective. Well, isn't it Shota? How are you, kid? Hey, Pops, I've been balancing a hero work being a teacher. So who is this kid? He's one of my I'm hoping he would get me a favor and hire the kid. Sure, if he's just I'll take him. To be honest, I had to let go of majority of my warehouse department only to get one guy. What happened? Why did you let them go? They were stealing from me. I reported them to the police, but since the kid goes to adopt his steal while trying to be a hero. Trying to be a hero. Kid, you hired. I'll have you taught by my best and loyal employee. Great. What is his name? Izuku said. Silver. Front and center. Yes, Pops, how can I help you? This is Izuku. He's going to be working with you. Teach him the rope, please. he has also the same schedule as you. She would think of, alright, Izuku, time for training. Flashback ended. Ever since I have met Silvertheme, I think my life has been changed dramatically, but it is the best. I started this warehouse job with him. I pays a decent. Thanks to him, I gotten over my heartbreak. Another flashback. Izuku saw Uraraka was to confess Uraraka and was about to confess his feeling to her when he was cock blocked by Katsuki. Hey round face, you're my woman now. Got that? Ochako nodded and Katsuki gave Izuku a smirk and said, "Yeah, I took your woman." The following day, Izuku went to the work heartbroken. Silver noticed and talked to him out during the best. Hey bro, what's going on? If you're not feeling well, let me know and you can head out. Sorry, Silver, it's just that guy, that the girl that I was about to confess my feeling to, and now she started to date my childhood friend Bully. Is that all? I mean, she was the first friend I met practically, considering the quirkless of majority of my life. So this is kind of big deal for me. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like such a jerk. Do you want some advice? Anything I can take? Fuck her. What? Exactly like I said. Fuck her. You don't need her. If she truly loves you back, she wouldn't she wouldn't have dating your childhood bully. Let me tell you something. When you are living a better life successfully, doing a good for your life is going to be living hell. She is going to come crawling back to you at the point when you are the happiest. You know you know what you are going to tell her? No, what? Tell her, did you honestly believe you were a prize? I am the prize because I have and have you. I want a slice of the kind of a life I have there of a plenty of fish in the sea. So don't just let yourself grow attached to one girl and have your variety of options. I bet they will be 100 times better than the girl you are crushing on. During the short time when Izuku was a bit desperate, Silver helped him express himself through the art of taughting him how to play guitar. Flashback ended. Izuku was the new guitarist for the Relic Hunter and Hero. There was a due to the fact that the former bass player had passed away in his sleep. Silver had become the new bass player, and with Izuku's score progressing, learning to play guitar, he was selected by the new guitarist for the band. On the some occasion, he would also sing for certain songs with Jiro. Jiro was trying to decide who to take to the concert. She didn't want to take Kaminari, but one on the other hand she wished that Izuku would have gone with her. Jiro was running out of idea when she thought about Yamamo. When probably he needed a break in the concert would best. As Jiro walked to Momo's room, she knocked the door and was opened, revealing Momo with her hair down. Hey, Momo. Can I ask you a favor? Sure, Jiro. What do you need? It would be possible if you come to me to this concert. Momo had an excited look and told Jiro it would be an honor to go to that concert. I don't know if you like it or not, but yeah, fuck her. Now, chapter 2. Izuku was now in his room relaxing. He had just given two concert ticket to Jiro. He was surprised to see how cute her smile was. That when it hit him, he never really thought of Jiro in a romantic way. Little by little, began to remember Silverwood. There are plenty of fish in the sea. You'll probably find someone that 100 times better than the girl you're crushing on. Izuku could only smile as those words echoed in his head. He was about to sleep when his phone suddenly rang. It was Jiro who contacted him through the class 1A group chat, but sent him a private message. Hey Midoriya, sorry to wake you, but I wanted to say thank you again for the ticket. You're welcome once again. To be honest, you had a cute smile when you saw the ticket. I'm glad I got to see the side of you. At that moment, Izuku realized what he had put the message as he became blushing, shattering mess for a few sounds. As his phone claimed, did you mean that? Are you toying with my emotion? Yes, I sincerely mean what I said. If any guy does see that, then they might miss out a great girl. Sorry, Midoriya. This is Mojiro becoming blushing mess and couldn't reply. Is there anything would you like to talk about me? Thought. Well, tell her I'll see her at the concert. As for you, Mama, I genuinely like your humbleness, selflessness. How are you willing to help others? To be honest, even if you didn't have your wealth and beauty and were a regular girl, I'd probably still be nervous to ask you out. Well, good night. At that point, Izuku was also red as a lobster again. He began to think about the two girls who never really crossed his mind for him to be interested in, since he thought they were out of his league. And a moment ago, Jiro had decided she would invite Momo to the concert. Here, best friend could use a break. Her best friend could use a break. As she got into Momo's room, she knocked, hoping she would open the door. Hello Jiro. What can I do for you? Would you like to go on a concert with me in the Saturday? I don't know. I don't think I'd fit in well. Please, there is no dress code. You can wear what you like. Okay, what time is the concert? Jiro pulled out the ticket. Momo noticed what band they were and flipped out. Oh my goodness, this is the band of the really content hero, and I have trying to get the ticket, but I wasn't fast enough. Yeah, you have heard of them. Momo went to her closet and opened the secret wall they had in the shrine descendant to the band. Then Jiro surprised, thinking the class vice representative didn't know anything have fun. Didn't know how to have fun. Jiro noticed his face picture and the nightstand. Nightstand. Oh, what is the part of the shine? Don't touch that, Momo said, as she shouted too late when Jiro flipped it over. She was surprised. It was a picture of the re- resident resident cinnamon roll with a lipstick mark all over the glass of the frame of the bottom. And read, my darling Izu. Um, you got it bad, don't you? Jiro said. When did you take this picture? Yes, I believe I do. Also, I had one of my bodyguards take this picture for me. I fell in love with him because he doesn't stare at me only my stare at my own at only my body and money, but he looked at me who I really am. It's too late. I can only love him from afar since he concept to Ochako. Not exactly. Momo looked at Zero with hopeful eyes and waited for the next part patiently. Bakugo told Ochako, "You're my woman now." So like an idiot, she nodded. Izuku was heartbroken, but later that night when he came home, he looked more upbeat and confident. Upbeat. So Jiro, what do you think? If I ask him out, would he say yes? He probably shuddered and fade, being concept by the class 1's beauty, which remind me, I have got to thank him for the ticket he's the one who lent them to me. You can send him a private message, just find his name on the group chat. Upon sending a thankful message, she received a response after quickly, "You're welcome once again. But honest, you had a cute smile when you saw the ticket. I'm glad I could see the side of you." When Jiro showed this to Momo, she was a bit hurt, but saw how Jiro reacted as if she was never complimented like this before. Jiro, this is your first time a young man outside of your family compliment you? Yes, it's usually because I'm not feminine enough. Most of them because I lack the asset to be. To be honest, I really like that about me. He look at the person what inside. To be honest, I'm feeling the confident because you might be crashing on Midoriya yourself. On to the other hand, I don't want to fight you over Midoriya shows. Well, I have a suggestion. What is it? I'm on all ears. How about we share him? Momo was shocked at those words come out of her best friend's mouth. She was also not uninterested by the idea. She would be lying if she said she wasn't interested. It was finally the day before the big concert. Izuku had woken up to took a shower and once again finished. He got dressed and head off to the school. Once he walked into the common room of the dorm, he looked as red as apple. As he was gonna leave, he had a familiar voice, Deku. As he turned to turn around, it was none other than Otaku, seemed buddy than ever. What's up, Uraraka? She was fidgeting and playing with her hands and looking down. Do you wanna walk to class together? Before he could answer and began in walking into the common room, then Katsuki yelled and swung at Tatram. Deku, what are you talking to my woman? What are you doing talking to my woman? Round face, you're my woman, and I don't want you anywhere near Deku. Bakugo, I know she is yours. Listen, I got to get to the class. That's right, Deku. Get out of here. Remember, you will never get a woman. Everyone's looking at Katsuki with disgust. Look, as they were now ready to head to the class and depart from the dorm. Nobody could say anything. When they reached the class, they thought they would see a depressed Izuku. When they were wondering, classes went on like normal. Ochako felt guilt she had chosen Bakugo, but it was too late to leave this situation. It was a lunchtime. Everyone ate heavy meals, while Izuku, on the other hand, had a light lunch. Uh, Once the lunch finished, it was time for the last two classes. Aizawa had walked with a slack of paper and spoke to the class. Midori, you have to finish all the classwork and homework. Yes, Aizawa sensei. I got the homework and the classwork for your last class. Just finish it up before you go. Many of them were confused at the conversation that two were having. Once the talk was over, Aizawa started to lecture. Once he was done, he passed out the classwork. Many saw Izuku breezing through it. When he completed the assignment, he turned it to Aizawa. He handed him a different note with another class sheet. It looked like before Izuku blazed through once again. It took it Aizawa and then turned it. All admitted you're free to go. Tell Pops I said hi. Cheer. Izuku got his bag and walked to his room. Many of the students were dumbfounded when Izuku go home early before anyone could say thing. Bakugo had exploded. Why does that fucking Deku get to leave early? Aizawa didn't answer him the time of the day, as he had class to continue. Then the work assigned to them. Jiro had her phone ready to send Izuku a private message. When the bell rang, final period, Jiro quickly typed message. Midori, why did you leave? Oh, it's because I have a job and my shift straw midway through the last period. I see you at the concert tomorrow. Be sure to be safe. Momo also say have a great day. Although Momo didn't say anything like that, Jiro thought she could help her score point with Izuku. Time skip to Izuku's work. Before Izuku left for work, he did a light cardio workout. When he headed toward the work, he had cooked, cloaked. Thing got busy. Both and Silver and he back a prepared plate to get over the sea. When the afternoon flew by, Izuku and finally finished everything from the shipment overseas before they were left Nakamura. He had pulled both into his office and reward them payday. Now this story, oh I forgot to tell you, this story is written by Silver Lion 12K. Yep, Silver Lion 12K. Once they both received the payment of the week, Silver was going to drop Izuku to a drum. Hey Silver, if you don't mind, I stop somewhere before I take you to the drums. I don't mind. They drove a 3 minutes. They pulled into a convenience store as the Silver walked toward the alcohol section. Izuku was freaking out. What are you doing? Grabbing 6 pack of beer? Why do you ask? I cannot drink alcohol. We are minors? We are minors, Izuku said. We are minors? Wait, how old do you think I am? 17 or 18? Silver began to chuckle because it had been a while since this happened to him. Izuku was still confused why Silver was laughing. Sorry, but I thought you know I'm 24. Izuku was completely shocked the fact that Silver didn't have the appearance of 24-year-old. Wait, but 24-year-old? But how you look like you could pass you could pass for a high school student? Yeah, I get that a lot. Now if you're ready, let's go. After playing, Silver drove to the dome. As they were approached, Silver's car began to smoke and shut off luckily them. Then they had arrived when it was 9:30 p.m. There was hardly any light. Silver said, Hey Izuku, I just head home. I'll try to see what I can do for you. I'm standard here. I'll ask Aizawa if it's possible if you to stay the night. Izuku ran to a room and asked Silver if he could stay the room. And Bastura, they were common room. They were confused. Izuku made his way to where Aizawa stayed. Knock knock. Good morning, you. Good evening, Midoriya. Thanks for letting me know you're back. Good evening, Sensei. There is an issue with Silver's car. I just broke down in the front of the drum. You both okay? Yeah. Yeah, but since his car won't start, I was hoping he could spend the night. Sure, let's go so I can talk to him. As the bird walked out, Mary looked at Izuku and Aizawa walk outside. Nobody said anything they reached. Silver had oil stain covering his face. Silver, how did you get that dirt here? You haven't even gone for 5 minutes. This car is dead. I need a new alternator. Aizawa says, Silver, you're more than welcome to spend a night here. Thank you, Aizawa-san. As Silver got his backpack and chased the beer from the car, following him to the dome, and he gave Aizawa as a beer as a thank you, which he had kindly accepted. The trio made this way towards Rome as Izuku asked, What do you need at that backpack? Oh, some spare short shirt and sleeve just in case I spend the night away from home. Oh, I have my Xbox one in the car. We have an Xbox on the common room, but I can decide what games should I get. You are lucky. Grab my second table Extreme hard drive. I got to all my games there. Since you got copies of my digital game, I'll let you guys keep it. I got to download my program set you set as your console as my home console. Then why don't you guys say the guys get the game and I buy? As they walk through the door, the students see Aizawa drinking a beer somewhere covered in oil and Izuku. But who the fuck is this? This is Silver. He's staying over the night. He's Midoriya's co-worker. His car broke down and asked him a place to stay. Izuku let Silver take a shower first. He showered and Silver and Izuku hang out. They were playing Tenken 7. Let's say just a war tank 7. As Silver drink as his beer while everyone else was confused at the situation in front of them. The night went, everything went on, but little did they know someone else overheard the Silver car trouble. it was officially Sunday morning. It was the morning date, the concert. It was currently 8:56. The member of class one slowly awakened. Many of the students saw Izuku and Silver combo room. They were about to leave to check on Silver's car as Uraraka walked toward them. Good morning, Deku. Hey, morning. Deku, what did I say about talking to my woman? Baku said Garabo Chako and began to kiss in front of Izuku, hoping he get Deku to see desperate. When he saw his face, he wasn't fazed by the action. Listen, I agree. Phenomenal. He was being polite and greeting her. It was an amazing invention called manners. It is an amazing invention called manners. I say you should get some. Many were laughing because everyone could agree with the statement that was, but Bakugo crossed the line. What? You are a black piece of shit. Fight me. You're bad. You're a black piece of shit. Fight me. No, I am a black piece of shit, huh, boy? So I'm a black piece of shit, huh, boy? You're in luck. I'm not in your class. The second you would have just said, I would have stomped you out and ended your career before it began. Then it can be arranged. Azawa came as he heard angry primal scream of Bakugo throwing temper tantrums. Suddenly Principal Nezu came out of nowhere with a capture gear. Mr. Silver, would I honestly like to see the ability that you possess? We will grant you a chance to fight. Are you sure the good to let a 24-year-old beat a noise brat? You have permission. I'll try to make it quick and painful because I got to fix my car. Didn't you mean painless? Didn't you? No. As everyone crossed the field Grama, see their fighting begin. The Wonder Silver Corpus. Nezu acted as the protect, protector of the mass. Began. Katsuki began to charge at Silver with his strongest explosion as Silver stood there with and the blaster impact. It vanished as everyone saw and away the just attack just faded. Then the Silver vanished in a breakneck speed and confused Katsuki. Then without warning, Silver appeared at his right side with a stick on his rib, sending him flying. Katsuki was smashed into the wall, which felt Katsuki a sharp dent and also caused him to have a multiple fracture all over his body. Many of class 1A flinched to see the amount of pain he was put in. Everyone wanted to know what his quirk is. Silver, if you see now I got to fix my car. What is your quirk? It's called 10 compartment. It's called 10 compartment. Now excuse me. Silver went to his car and where he left, only noticed it wasn't there. So he asked Azawa to check the security when the camera was checked. And they noticed the teacher Paul loader. It appears the Paulo de Sensei has your car. Where can I find him? I'll have Meteor take to the support class. As Izuku and Silver walked into the class with a support student, the car was there. Silver needed the car to get to work with the playing at the show. Excuse me, are you Paolo the Sensei? Yes, I am. How can I help you? Did you by any chance take a 97 Honda CV that was near class 1 and down? I did. My student said it was abandoned. Oh, what a co-loader had a student said my car needed a new alternator. Hatsume? Sir, I'm very sorry. I had no clue that was your car. You called me, he said. As May poked her head through the corner when she was situation as she took a look at Silver. Her eye had heart in them. It's you, tall, dark, and handsome. Hi, where is my car? Well, you see, I saw that you were having trouble, so I dismantled it. You what? I dismantled and make it you a better car now. If the car, the present of the light mobile, if you remember Turn, I guess you can say that kind of car. I hope it will. I hope it fit two people. It lifted more. It fit more than two. This baby can fit four people comfortably. All you need to have to do is to have enough for riding with your place the other hand. Then the car itself is shift away with seat. Everyone comfortable. There are also alternative choices. If you ride solo or two people, what alternative choices? Place your hand on the and find out. As he did, and the voice came from the car. Light mobile or light cycle. Light cycle. One confirming his choice as it transported into a vehicle itself, it began to change its shape like, and finally it was finally done. No way. There is no word to describe how badass this is. Silver turned to me and said the most serious face. If we were at the same age, I would marry you. Then why not? Why don't ya? It's because you're a minor still. I have reached silver. The marriage age for a girl is 16. I have recently turned 17, so tall, dark, and handsome. Why don't you say? What do you say? How about I'll talk to your parents and see if they can lead you, but I will give you some time. Silver pulled a special ticket that was for the Daily Content Hero concert. Here is a gift for giving me the awesome new car. As May looked at it, as she looked and she received a gift from a car. May be an inventor, but the concept of the Daily Content Hero is something that won't pass up. Can I go, Dad? Izuku and Sebo look at the father and shouting confident. Dad? It was turned out May was adopted by Paul later when she was a baby due to her losing her parents in a fatal car accident. When May was only May that only survived in she kept her original family name to keep what she inherited from her birth family, and she upon hearing the adoption form she wrote her name as May Majima Hatsume. Then, sir, sir, I have your permission to date your daughter. Of course, you may. All right, may see you at the show. Silver said. After all the time was wasted, now it was 3 p.m. It was in the afternoon. Time had just gone by like a blink of an eye. There was still much to do before the snow, and but the Silver told Izuku that it would be all right. Now, chapter 5, I guess. The time had gone by quickly. After finding Silver Car, the time is already 3 p.m. The concert didn't start till 8. There was a plenty of time to get ready and handle their business. Silver was gonna take Izuku back to the dome. As he did, he head home to take in shower. But Izuku instead just grabbed his thing and returned to the dome and showed there. Nezu was there, granted Silver permission to visit the dome when he wanted you to, giving him exposition fight. Silver dove home as his new car picked his things up. Once everything was loaded, he was made his way towards the dome. Once Izuku let him shower to get ready. Izuku then took a shower and got ready. Once they were dressed, Silver had a question. Izuku, do you two guests have a to ride to the show? Maybe we could ask. As Izuku and Sam made their way to the girls' side, and few people were common room, they were paid no attention to Izuku or Silver. When they reached Jiro's room, they knocked. Just a second, Jiro said as he opened the door. As the Momo were red and the red in the concert. Now, how does she look? I don't know. Fucking care also. Imagine herself whatever you like. I don't know what should. Yep, I don't know. Imagine yourself. Eh, wow, Izuku, you look beautiful. Sorry, no, no, sorry. Wow, you both look beautiful. Both Mom and Jiro blushed since Izuku never once said what he thought out loud. You look great to me, Doria. Yeah, trying to look for a hot certain someone. Well, I thought I would change my look. Thanks. We actually came to take it up you guys to the show. Don't didn't don't tell me I got cancelled. No, I wanted to know if your transportation could go there. We do have my limo taking us. Why? I was hoping we could take one person. Who? Momo said. May Hacham, the support people, and I gave her a ticket after she fixed my car. Fair enough. We'll see you at the show. Of course, we must go. Izuku and Silver got to hang out and chilled with everyone with who they commodo. Many of them looked noticed that Silver and Izuku and Momo were dressed nicely. Where the three of you are off to tonight? Midori gave a concert ticket to the real come hero to hero. Midori gave me the concert ticket of the real content hero tonight. She chose me as her plus one. Landed me a job with working in the lighting for the concert. Working for the lighting for the concert. Many were jealous the fact that Jiro was given the really content hero ticket. There was until everyone heard a loud moaning and the sound of beds squeaking and shudder of casket and take it deep around face. Everyone looked shocked because Uraka lost her virginity to take Katsuki. Everyone looked at Izuku, see if he had a depressed facial expression, but he didn't. But he had interesting in a situation. Midori, are you feeling okay? I'm fine, but she made the biggest mistake of her life. Why do you say so? It's because every girl I have asked out pick guys like Katsuki over guys like Izuku and myself end up always with a shitty life. Sorry, but Izuku, I have to get to the work. Excuse us. Izuku and I have to get to the work. Excuse us. As Izuku and Silver walk out of the dome, down to the right, and noticed a limo pulling up. They were about to pick up May from the home. May, Momo, and Jiro. Their perspective. I really appreciate you guys picking me up. It's not a problem, but you're usually more hyperactive. You are also looking hot. Are you trying to catch up the guy's attention? My boyfriend, my boyfriend, she said. He said he was working the lighting for the show. You're talking about Izuku? No, I'm talking about his handsome friend. You know he's 24, right? I know. My dad gave permission to date. Before the talk could continue, the light dimmed and the concert was about to begin when there was a familiar face on the stage. Hello everyone, I would like you to thank you for coming out to the concert tonight. We got a real treat for you before it begins. The moment of silence passing, Akira Tubasaki and our former bass player has I would like to take a few moment of silence for the passing of Akira Suzuki for our former band. The crowd was silent and uh, and silent for the death of their beloved member of the band. Nobody said a thing to show proper respect. As you know, I am the lead guitarist and the honor of the memory of the Akira. I become a new bass player. On drums, we still have our dear friend Ryan Steele. Our rhythm guitar, we have Raska Mamani. Last but least, taking place as the lead guitarist, my good friend Izuku Midoriya. Show some love. At the moment, Momonjiro was shocked. to know that Izuku was a member of the really content hero. May was shocked to know that she is going to date the founder of the really content hero. Now now let's start the show now, guys. Says the song Five Finger Death Punch. Yes, Five Finger Death Punch. You can search the song. Should I sing it? Guys, I'm thinking, should I sing it? Okay. I'm gonna have a little. Okay. Another day in a cavern of the soul. Another night and as quickly as it goes. The memory are shown in the line of the page, and I can see to find my way home. And I almost lost like you. The heavens still trying everything. Your heavens trying everything to keep me out. All the places I have seen a million store. Fuck. I cannot sing anymore. Let's guess. I should also sing a little. So should I? Okay. Another day in the Calvary sun, another night in the end as quickly as it goes. Quickly it goes. The memories are shadows link in the page, and I can see to find a way home. And it's almost like lost us, like the heavens are trying everything. The heavens trying everything to keep me out. All the places I have I have been seen. A million stories that made up a million shattered dreams. The faces of people I'll never see again. And I can't seem to find a way back home. Fuck, I cannot sing. I'm just fuck it. Nah, the song was over. The crowd roared at the opening, turning May. Momo and Jiro were still in shock. They personally didn't know the two members of the really content hero. I really like the song, by the way. As the crowd roared wildly after the track, everyone was hyped to hear the next song. The wealth has been crazy, hasn't it? The weather has been crazy, hasn't it? Well, because of the season change. A five finger death punch again with the season change. With the season change. Now, should I sing it also? Little, I guess a little sing won't hurt. There is a light in you. There is a tear down and no to notice. Fuck again. There is a light in you. That steer me down to notice. There's an angel in your eyes. There is a hope inside that you can make it better. You see right through my disguise. When it rains, it pours, and everything stumbles. I won't let them burn you down. I won't let you down. When the seasons change, I won't let go. I'll fight through the pain. I'll be there, we were right by your side. I'll never let them bring you down with the season change. There is a hope in me that I will die for something. Was the fire in my eyes, all the pain inside. Will it be this way forever? I can run down, I can't hide. When it rains, it pours, and everything stumbles. I won't let them bring me down. I won't let you down. When the season change, I won't let go. I want to let go down. I'll fight through the pain. I'll be there right by your side. I'll never let them bring you down. When the season change, there's a light in you. The tears me down to nothing. There is an angel in your eyes. There is a hope inside that you can make it better. You see right through my disguise. When it rains, it pours. Fuck, I cannot sing anymore. Fucking song. No, there is another song that was being played at the same time, same places. Now the same time, same place. There was song another song. It's what should I call it? But my that's the thing. Five Finger Death with the what should I call? What should it name? I fucked don't know that. This is wrong side of the heaven. I'll be singing the next one. Silver said. Now I don't need to go to Silver song. Fuck the song. This is too long. Now chapter 7 concert part 3. As the test song ended, the band decided to take a 30-minute break after the last song. What when the song is over, everyone's taken a 30-minute intermission. So enjoy the food and the merchandise for sale. Now the Five Finger Death Bad Company, another song. Now the song start, I guess. A company always on the run. A destiny. Oh, it's the rising sun. I was born, a shotgun in my hand. Behind the gun, I'll make my final stand. Yeah, that's why they call me bad company. They can't deny me. Bad company. Till the day I die, until the day I die, until the day I die. Rebel souls, uh, desert we have been ah desert we have been called. Chose a gun and throw away the song. Now this town, well, they know our name, the Death Punch sound. Is the calm of fame, and they why they call me bad company. I can't deny bad company till the day I die, until the day I die, until the day I die, until the day I die. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, blood for a blood. We all gotta die, we all gotta die. That's why they call me a bad company. I won't deny bad company till I die. Bad company. I won't deny bad company, bad company. Till the die, until I die, until I die, until I die, until I die. Now silver the song ended. The silver Cecil was a thank you. Please enjoy what we have offered such an mm, merchandise for sale and food and birth hurt fuck another food. After a 13-minute intermission, we all stitch up at the see the list thank you. Oh shit. The list of thank you, yes, the list of thank you. As the band went to the dressing room and relaxed, Izuku and Silver decided to get on enough food and the next half of the show. Ryan and Reisuke decide to head back to the rest stop. As Izuku and Silver got food and small car rushed for them to the picture and autograph. The two did just when they sat over it after 20 minutes. The show started up again when Izuku and Silver spotted three female girls carrying multiple bags. They hung out with Momo, Mei, and Jiro. For the last 20 minutes, their break, Jiro was up close in Izuku's face, asking why he didn't tell her he could play guitar, while Momo was pressing her breast against his arm, asking if he would sing for her and Jiro. When they go back to drums, May on the other hand was taking selfies with Silver, taking it was a dream that the guy she recently got permission to date as a founder of the really content hero. The internship ended with that more was time for the final song for the night. Alright, thanks for waiting. Ace is high. Now the song Ace is high. You search the song. I cannot sing anymore. I am bad at singing, by the way. No, I was good at singing when I was in 8th standard, but I guess I just flunked now. Now they also saw another song, Iron Maiden also. After the song finish, Izuku waiting in my oh shit. Hmm. Hmm. No, Silver said. Alright, ladies and gents, this will be the last song for tonight. Please enjoy. Staring out, calling. Now I guess again, should I sing it? I guess a little line won't hurt. Mm. Let's start, I guess. The wings that takes the sparrow break with the weight of mine. Another message lost into the void of time. Is anybody out there to get the message and I that I send? Would anybody read it when I send it back again? A call, connection lost through the memories and bonds. A call to find a new way to communicate and grow. Now I write my sentence to it. It's a waltz. Now I cannot sing anymore. Fuck the song. I hate this song. If you like, you can use another song in it. I just doing it for another thing. Thank you. We hope you enjoy. Now after the song ended, thank you. Hope you enjoy. We will see you very soon. As for those who have VIP passes, please come onto the stage. Once the concert and May moment were backstage, hanging with the band for a bit. They took a group picture. Ryan and Rescue had gone home. Izuku gonna get a ride from Mom and volunteered to volunteered to drive May home, but before this Spirit Silver pulled Izuku to the side. Silver handed Izuku a couple of see protection. Why are you giving me these? Asked Izuku with a spicy raspy voice from singing. I just want you to practice suck, safe suck. You might get late tonight. That That was Silver answer, which made Izuku blushing mess. Listen, you see, listen, I'll see you at the work Monday. Sure, see ya. With May and Silver. So, May, you are ready to go home? Home? To your home? No, I'm taking you to your house. You're going to spend a night with me. At the point, Silver didn't wanted to continue and back with the fourth conversation. As he called Paul via Bluetooth to tell him May was getting right from him. Ring ring. Hello Manji speaking. Sorry, Manjima speaking. Hello, Mr. Manjima. Is Silver calling you? No, I am bringing May home for the concert. Oh, possible if you could spend a night with you. You see, I have a lady friend over. I'm gonna get lucky. You had plans from the beginning, didn't you? Sorry, I kinda did. Just don't make me a grandpa yet. Call ended. As Silver ended the call, May, are you hungry? May didn't want to admit, but she was. Yeah, I could eat. Why? Well, let's get some food because you're spending a night with me. Really, what happened to Dad? Well, you see, your dad is a special company. Oh, his girlfriend then. His girlfriend is there then. So when are we gonna eat? Would you like to home cook meal or fast food? Home cooked if it possible. May and Silver had a May had a massive blush. She herself couldn't explain why her personality changed slightly. With Izuku and Momonjiro, as Izuku and Momonjiro were riding in the limo, heading back to the dorms, Momo decided to roll up the privacy glass which separated the driver and the passenger. The two girls sat closer to Izuku while he himself was a bit confused at the situation that he was in, since he was broken by Momo. Midoriya, your singing was amazing. Yeah, your guitar playing was amazing too, or awesome too. Would you like to play privately for us when you get back to the room, please? But Momo and Jiro had adorable puppy dog eyes, pleading Izuku to play them a song. Upon heading home, Izuku could notice the adorable face of the girl maid. Okay, I'll play, but it's gonna be a pure in system, a pure in. It's gonna be pain into my throat. My throat has been killing me since the show ended. The two girls hugged him tightly, thanking was saying yes to their request. The two girls thought as this would get perfect time to confess. Midoriya, yes, I do. I have been wanting to say for a long time. I've been liked a very long time. You're brave and un, your brave and selflessness spirit has attracted me so much. So I belong in love now. How will you pay attention to my body but not my mind? Izuku was blushing in deep crimson red until he heard someone clear his throat. Meteor, I've been also in love with you. How you focus on your physical, you don't focus on physical appearance, but you look people what were there inside. Izuku was caught between rock and a hard place since two of the class, one a beautiful girls were confessing their full love for them. He was going to do with Silver and May. As two pulled the Silver to home, and May was surprised at a modest little house. Izuku when they got inside. Yes, it's a modest little house. When they got inside, Silver walked directly into the kitchen. So May, you can carve anything special for dinner tonight? No, I'm fine with anything. Hamburger steak is it then. After the dinner, May took a bath and changed into one of a silver t-shirt. It looked like a dress on her. Silver took a shower and after wear some basketball short and muscular shirt. Good night, Silver said as he kissed May on the forehead before he could walk to the couch. May grabbed him and smashed her lip into his, pull him toward the bed. Since you're my boyfriend, let's share the bed. Fuck. Silver thought, fuck, she's too cute. If he keeps up, I might lose self-control. May isn't making it easier. Now the thought ended. I don't know. Should I continue right now? I guess I should. I have time. Upon hearing the confession of the class 1 cutest girl in class 1 cutest girls, Izuku didn't know how to respond, but he sat like a block and stone trying to progress what happened until he saw as a hand waving in front of him. Are you okay? Izuku snapped out of the shock as if sure he could handle the choosing between without leaving another heartbroken. I'm shocked. Would you two of the cutest girls would concept him, but I don't think I would have chosen either without hurting someone's feelings. Well, to be honest, Jiro and I talked that we wanted to know if you like to date both of us. If you if you both okay with sharing me, then I'll do my best to love you both equally. At you, Adam, everyone was there relaxing in the calm room, and nobody believed that Otaku has slept with Bakugo. Then the two came out. Katsuki looked like as he conquered a piece of land, while Otaku looked like she had regret giving her first time to a complete fool. So, can any of you extras can tell me how Deku looked after I took his woman first time? He laughed like a psychopath, hoping to hear Izuku was miserable about losing the girl he had crushed on. Many were upheld by Katsuki, who were like acting like a villain until someone spoke. He didn't care. What? Katsuki said. I said he didn't care. All he said was she made the biggest mistake of her life choosing a fool over him. Katsuki was angry beyond what has nobody thought possible. Ochaku was having a second thought. She looked sick to her stomach and thought. Katsuki turned to her. It's over, Aunt Pez. I only use you to make Deku's life worse. But he snapped, so he happened, so he happed, so we a draw. Thanks for the sex, I guess. He tossed his head back and laughed while other around the common room now understand why Silver meant by choosing a fool over the guy like him and Izuku. 5 minutes after the whole order had happened, Ochako ran crying to her room, knowing she had been used and tossed aside. After order went down, Izuku and Momo gotten back. Then everyone was still completing what just happened. Now Izuku has a raspy voice because of his singing. Hey guys, what happened? Bakugo just had, you know, sex with Uraraka, and when he found out that you didn't care, as he left her and thanked her for us, you know. Wow, what's a crazy turn out of event, Izuku said. Sorry if it seems cold-hearted, but she made her choice. We realized what you and Silver meant when you said she made a worst possible choice. Oh well, someone have to learn hard way when it's done by my voice is killing me. Let me make you some tea. I have some tea. It should help you short throat in my drums. Would you like to join me for tea? Of course. Zero, care to join us? Yes, sure. As as for three, everyone got confused how Izuku was not close to both Jiro and Momo. Izuku was also closely leaned toward Jiro and whispered, "Bring your actor's guitar for a private show." As Izuku and Momo headed down toward them. After 2 minutes, Jiro entered the room with her electric guitar. And now everyone wanted to know how these three got so close in a short period of time. As for this settled down, and waited for a tea to blow. Jiro handed the guitar and began to play. Now, Strawway to Heaven solo. Yep, says that after playing a few few solos and tea and the tea was ready, Momo made sure to put extra honey on Izuku's in order to help smooth Izuku's sore throat. It had gotten late. Izuku finished the tea and he was about to head out when Momo and Jiro stopped him. Is something wrong? We both want to hear the answer. Whether are you okay with dating both of us? Well, if you both okay with sharing, then I would love to date you both. The two girls rushed at him and embraced him, and they hugged him. They each other felt a they hug each other, felt a wrap around them as they both close to himself. My bed is big enough to share. If you would like to spend a night. The three agreed, and Izuku took his shirt and jacket off and slept in his jeans. The mama went into her bedroom and went into her bathroom and changed. Zero left and grabbed at her pajamas and spare clothes. When she did get back, then she got dressed for a bed in Mama's bathroom. In Mama's bathroom and got to bed. Izuku was in the middle. Mama was on the left side. Zero was on the other side. As Izuku wrapped his arm around both of them, yawning and said, "Good night, girls." He kissed both of their forehead, gave them nicknames. Jiro was the songbird, and Momo was given the princess. The three of them fell asleep peacefully. In another part of the room, Ochako was crying into her pillow, so nobody could hear her, deep regretting having her first time with Katsuki. Ochako was Ochako saw the protection. Raycon saw the protection wrap of the brand Katsuki used, and when she was about to threaten, she saw the wrapper was punctured. She she frequently looked for the used protection in her trash. When she found it, she saw it had been slowly leaking. Osaka knew it wasn't a safe day. She didn't have the money for morning pills, and she wasn't on birth control. Only with her beauty taken by a guy she didn't love, but she might have gotten pregnant. No, I really like Ochaku. I don't hate her, but a little bit hyperactive. I like Izuku shipping with someone else. I do. I mostly prefer myself with Momo, Jiro, or Melissa. Now, now, just get on with the story. It was a Sunday morning. Izuku began to wake up as his eye adjusted to the light, only to realize he wasn't in his room. Izuku remembered what happened the night before. He felt something like this. He looked up, see Momo and Jiro cuddling into his chest. Izuku remembered what happened. He looked both Momo and Jiro, felt like the luckiest man alive since he had two beautiful girlfriends. Izuku then felt the two girls move and looked and saw Momo's beautiful morning princess. Morning, Zozo. After after the greeting, Izuku gave her a kiss. It was just quick peek on the lips. Momo eye wide open as he pulled him for another kiss. Izuku turned his Sajiro waking up. Morning, songbird. Morning, Izuku. Just like he did with now. He did the same thing with he did the same thing with Jiro what he did to Momo. Now Momo and Jiro both kissed him back. The two girls were wide awake. Izuku was still sleeping when all of a sudden there was a fragmental knock on the Momo's door. Momo and Jiro got as they left Izuku sleep bit more. As the two got dressed in, they opened the door. Upon opening the door, Asui, Mina, and Ochako and two, they were at the door. Yamu, we got a problem to get. What's the problem? Jiro said. Perfect. We are all together before we talk business. Perfect. We are all together before we talk business. Mina ran to Momo's room and threw herself on the top of Momo's bed as if she was going to go an elbow drop on someone. By the time Momo and Jiro could stop her, it was too late. Izuku felt a great pain on his abdominal area, which led him to wake up, semi-shouting, "Oh, jeez, what the? Can a guy get a little bit sleep longer? Girl, Midori, what are you doing in Momo's room?" Quickly brought the girls close to the door, preventing any scheme to head out the room. Can two girls have their boyfriends spend the night? Wait, Jiro, you and Momo are sharing Izuku, yeah? Is there any problem? Now, what do you want to talk about? I don't have any money for the morning pills or a pregnancy for a pregnancy test, so I thought Yazu could make the test. Let me guess. The protection was punctured and you didn't notice it till the last night. How did you know? Sounds like a move that he would pull so he could say he is having a kid first. He is having a kid first. Seeing as I was miserable after he took you first time, he left you and a potential baby. Does that cover everything? Otaku could only nod as everything as he stated was 100% true. Momo made it the test and it will gave it to and test gave it to Otaku. It shocked her wait until Izuku got a slap of a paper and Momo's room noted down a number. When Otaku came out of the test negative, both Momo made her a multiple test just in case. Izuku handed her a slip of paper. What is this? In case you're pregnant, call Aunt Mitsuki and tell her what Katsuki did. She'll help you. Why would she help me? That Bakuho's mother. I'm off, ladies. When Izuku was about to leave, and I turned to Jiro and giving her passionate kiss and turned to Mom and gave her the same thing. Time skipped to Monday. It was a regular Monday, everyone excited as they heard the upcoming news. The class sat and waited for Aizawa to appear. When did he notice they were all quiet? Aizawa said, good job starting up now. For the special announcement beginning today, you will be start maintaining a cultural festival for any, everything. Well, fellow classmates, now you have to sing for the cultural festival now. It has said any suggestion we could do. Many hands up early there and the classmate ideas were reading. Cafe, boy cafe, play, etc. When all it seemed decent, all through enough, Jiro thought of an amazing idea. Raise her hand. Yes, Jiro. So how about I ask the really continue to come over to play for the festival? The uproar almost broke as she suggested the contact the famous band a little school cultural festival. Zero turned to Izuku. Medora, can you ask the band if it's possible? How the fuck does the shitty nerd have the connection with the band? Well, on Sunday I work lighting for them, so they had told me if they do me a favor. Many were shocked that if he pulled off he was gonna be a hero for the festival. Now, Izuku was not at the work with Silver having an easy day considering Monday as with her. Say Silver, can I ask you a question? Yeah, what's up? Do you think it's possible to play in the school cultural festival? Sure, that's fine. Wait, really? Yeah, it's good because everyone you needed a chance to cut cut back and loosen, so we have to. So what do we have to lose? Just like the really content here, have a new gig for a cause. Now, paperwork, pep week. Now, this is also in the Izuku and Medio Save area, and they encounter her overhaul was taken down due to expensive amount of profit on the area. It was a preparation week for the UA Cultural Festival. Many of them were preparing stall and other activities. One were waiting for the response from the content hero, while the other had Otaku would have waited a bit longer to take another test, hoping the same result would be negative. It was Tuesday. The festival would be held on Friday. There was many walking to the class waiting for a news NYC city to look at Izuku. I got a confirmation that the really content hero will be paying for the culture festival. Appro- the class uproared in a cheer as Bakugo was shocked to know that Deku had this kind of connection with all known band. Class flew quickly as it was now time for lunch. Expect Expectement of Class 1A was noticeable than 1B. Class 1B asshole had come over again. What are you losers gonna do? Monoma said. What are you losers gonna wanna doing? I bet it can better than the play we are doing. Our class for Midoriya Izuku got the really content hero to play in the culture show. If any of you didn't get that popular band to play at the UA, if we still I'll mop the floor with my tongue. At the moment, the people who had followed the really content hero social media were receive a notification. Really content hero perform at UA Cultural Festival. Many students who were fan couldn't believe they thought it was a prank done by someone until saw account name almost wa- meant while Monoma himself still couldn't believe the news seems to be like someone was pulling his leg until another post made his way. A video with Ryosuke and Ryo had announced there was no prank, and that was when they lost their damn mind and began to flip over. The teacher came to see the communication and the lunchman. They were found that everyone was hyped up. Time skip. It was now Thursday. Many of the stalls were active. The class would now go ready for the Friday and Saturday. It would be now play the waiting game. Ochako felt normal, no sign in the morning sickness or any other sympathy or pregnancy, but she was still being cautious. It was late in the afternoon. Izuku was on the roof and Dome enjoying the view, hoping the show will go tomorrow. As Izuku enjoyed the peace and quiet, he heard two people came out of the rooftop. Instantly recognized the voice, Momo and Jiro. Hey, Zozo, where have you been? I've been looking for everywhere. Yeah, you wanted to spend the time together before you got busy due to the show. Sorry, girls. I just up here hoping to get the show goes well. We'll be having a special guest. I'm thinking that would set going to done doing make the girl smile again. Is the little girl who you went to get a senpai saved? Is that the little girl who you went to get a senpai saved? Yes, she is basically tortured and forced to make a bullet from her blood that erase the code permanently. The thing type of the news was shocking to hear. The child had to suffer from much. Nothing could be said to throw a beautiful sunset from the rooftop. The rooftop, the rooftop was nice to hang out spot, and if you had a few furniture there down, enjoy the views together. For as the three sat in the silence and the peace enjoy until the announcers made an intercom. Attention class 1A, report to the common room for a special surprise. As all the students made their way to the common, there all the students saw none other than their parents, while the big three, along with Eddie, began to greet, parents of their kohai, parents to their kohai. Man, it when all 20 students were present, some were pale, others were glad to know they began to gazing up strong. From the silent crowd came a little voice and over the Deku, Eddie said. As Eri ran from the crowd and ran into his arm, Izuku lifted her up and spun her around, hugging her. Many of the movements of this female classmate could at the sight. What are you doing here, Eri? Miruni-chan picked me up from the hospital and said it was an invitation to a festival. Yes, you are invited, Eri. How are you feeling? I'm better. I still have nightmares. Don't worry, because I am here. Izuku said as the best all-might impression, which causes many people to laugh as he forgot and he wasn't alone in the room. As the Love died down. Many parents started to talk to their children when the group of parents noticed their daughter staring at Izuku. This family were Jiro and Yairo's and Uraraka. Urarizu family. Takashi, Momo, are you loving with? Takashi said, Momo, are you loving with that young man, Ivine? If she is, I have nothing against it. Momo couldn't trust her words, so she only nodded. How about we introduce him when the first festival ended? Yairo's perspective, the Yairo's family perspective and the Jiro family. Kyoko, I guess, focus mother. Kyoka, are you crushing on the green haired kid? Mika. Oh, sorry, Mika is her mother name. Honey, can you feel the vibration he's giving off? Seems nice. Kyoka introduced him when he is the first festival and Kokudin uttered a word. She knew that her parents probably wouldn't approve of sharing Izuku. Jiro's family perspective and Uraraka family. Mr. Uraraka said, Pumpkin, I don't want you to date the young man like the sand blonde hair. He got no manners. Mr. Uraraka said, That is right, Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea, try to find a young man like the Midoriya boy. He seems like a catch. He also good with children, which and plus in my book introduced him when the whole sport festival is over. Otaku couldn't tell her parents that she lost her beauty as the sandy blonde hair fool. She didn't know what to tell her parents, and any chance to date Izuku was completely lost. Uraka's perspective ends. There's going to be a hell of a surprise next chapter, I guess. Should I end it? Nah. It was the day of the cultural festival. Many of the students were excited to participate in the event. The festival that classes were providing. Who those year both Friday and Saturday were allowed parents to attend. When the previous year only allowed parents to attend on Saturday. Izuku had to wake up early in this day. He texted Jiro and Momo telling them that he had early morning rehearsals. Classes are being cancelled, so many of them could enjoy the first festival to the fullest. Izuku was going to surprise everyone when his concert started. A few hour later, the concert was at 10:30. The festival doesn't fully start until noon. As Izuku walked towards the dome, he noticed a small structure which looked like an apartment. Some people like walking to the building. The classmate parents. UA had provided a special place for the parents. Izuku had gone from his dorm to take a shower and prepare for a big event. It was now 11:30. 11:30 o'clock. The many of the classmates went to get ready for the cultural festival. Everyone else was busy getting ready. I was dressed and handed out a new band. Before meeting up the band, Izuku tested Zero as Momo, many Momo where he was. I couldn't have to look for him. Many of the students were hyper because the really content hero was about to play the first. One of the students seemed upset. I don't understand why the fuck in this expect here. I bet this not even them. Bakufu, why are you trying to win the mood? Kirishima said. Because he just left. He didn't deal with any extra. Many of one and still were excited and anxious. They watched the band live. A time skip to the show. As a massive stage made a commitment as a maid with a happy cement doors. All equipment had set up and people began to crowd stage waiting for the show to start, and the big C had arrived, the special guest Eri also. Urtsuki and Ryan were first to walk to the stage and set up, followed by Silver. At the moment all the classmen had gasped as they realized the leader of the really content hero had been among them. Hello UA Academy, we are the really content hero and it's an honor to be playing for you here today. Before we again, I believe you should all think well known of young man sitting up. Please come here to the stage, Izuku Midori. As Izuku Midori walked to the backstage, and many gasped as they realized who the newest member of the band was. At the point, Katsuki was practically foaming from his mouth. Now, let's start the show. Now, the lyric is unstoppable, by the way. The song is unstoppable. There's a moment in your bones when the fight takes in. Blood is running, heart is pumping as the fire. I guess I should sing this. I know this song. Ah, too excited. Moment, there's a bone when a fire take over. Blood running, heart is pumping as the blood get closer. Oh, there's a no. Give me not, give me heroes, we cannot. Fuck this song. I cannot say this anymore again. Fuck, I cannot sing this anymore. I'm really fucking useless. No, that's the song ended. Now I guess they're ready for the hero, the skillet hero. Now the song said, now I'm not going to say this song. I'm already fucking tired. How can I say this? Should I say it? No, 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 no. Never, never, never in your life. Now, many of them had enjoyed the song in the crowd at the front of Izuku saw Mirio crying as he held Eri who wondered why until he saw the horse smile. The silverhead saw what Izuku just looking at, then noticed a little girl and a place it together. She was the only one who saved. She was the only one who he saved. Listen up, everybody. After the next song, we are taking an hour into a break. We'll be around in the campus enjoying the hard work you have all put to make the first festival great. Great. Now, there was another song. Izuku said, the song name is Rise. Search the song. Yes, fucking search the song yourself. I know I'm giving too much song, but a man's gotta live. When when the set was over, Izuku was walking. Oh shit! Izuku was walking toward Mirio and asked if he could join him, spending time with Eri. Mirio and Izuku and Eri were about to enjoy the break when a sudden Mirio needed to help for his class room activity. I'm sorry guys, I gotta have to go. We have to go without me. Eri looked sad, but remember Izuku was still there with her. Eri, can I invite two people spend a time with us? Eri nodded, exciting, wondering who would accompany them. After Izuku sent a text. 10 minutes past 0 and mom up here. Eri hid behind his leg and picked to see who there was until he could recognize the purple-haired girl who sang there. Yep, she sang a little bit over there. Ah, you are the girl who sang. You have a beautiful voice like an angel. Jiraja blushed because she hadn't ever received a compliment like that at all. Izuku lifted Eri onto his shoulder as he and Jiromo walked with them as he enjoyed the first festival. As for the four of them walking around the festival, they practically reused the same carnival style game as the some of the classes replied, giving them some small push prize. The small smile which Eddie had during the show had gotten the biggest where they gotten her attention as a whole candy apple. Eddie Eddie thought at that Eddie thought that Izuku would be mad if she asked for one, but until Momo saw Eddie stare at the stall and stall pieced it together, and so Momo handed Jiro some money and buy Eddie the candy apple. As Jiro walked back to them and she hid the apple behind her back. Eddie Eri, look what I got for you. As Jiro pulled the apple from behind her back, Eri just sparkled her eyes and received the gift from a god. Can I really have it? Of course, sweetie. Eddie, if you want candy apple, why didn't you tell me? I thought you would get mad. Oh, Eddie, you deserve much more, you know. I promise that I'll do my best to keep you happy. I'll visit you and visit you, visit you, give you a lot of love and attention. So smile even when you are afraid to keep the smile. You lived a harsh life, so smile because if the bad thing happened to you, it's easy on you. You would survive. As he cried and comforted by Izuka and Momo, who no one saw their hearts skipped a beat as they had been him at frequently, as the two girls knew that he had been perfect father, and but quickly snapped out the thought 1 hour later. Hello, welcome back to the fuck another song. Welcome back to the fucking another song. Aizo walked up to pull Izuku aside, whispered Eri to need to go back to the hospital. She can stay for two songs. She has to be say bye. Izuku walked back to gave a look Silver with a glance, understanding each other. Now I guess it's called superhero. Yep, superhero. Simon Code lyric, I guess. Superhero fuck hero. Anybody can fuck, superhero fuck you, superhero fuck you. I don't know what should I take. Where should I go? Now another song is called Rise Again. Now Silver said, can we get Kyokajiro back to the stage? Izuku just stopped. Izuku said, all I see is a shattered piece. I can keep it hid like a secret. I can look away from all the pain in the world that we made. Every day you need a bulletproof vest to save yourself from the you can never guess. As I am safe today, when I step outside in the wars we are voyage. Our future here for now. Now let's just sing the song. Fuck you. Fuck you song. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. Yes, fuck you song. I don't hate the song, but I hate reading the both lyrics. Izuka and Jiro hummed beautifully. Many of them inspired by this song better than themselves as they can bring the change to the world. We are taking a 5 minute break. As Izuku was banned hard again stage, Eri was brought back to the stage, but she had sad look on her face. Izuku kneeled down and gave her a big hug. I'll visit you tomorrow, promise. I promise. If that's not so, she'll be living with me, living with my at the drum. She'll be living with me at the drum, so she'll be able to see you daily. With the news, she was almost about to bounce off the wall. She waved goodbye, said, see you tomorrow. And now, the next song is going to be, let's just you Google it, but fuck, you can Google the song. Now, there was another song also Silver said. The song is about getting baby cry, baby cry. Yep. There was another song also. Wavelength coding, the stick environment. Says thank you for having us. We'll back to have an autograph session and hang out. We're also selling merches. Now I guess another part. Hang out or exposed. It was now the Saturday, the last of the cultural festival. It was currently at 11:30. Class 1A has been awake, and a few minutes later, the really continued walk like the normal day. Oh my gosh! I thought the last day was it. The last night was a dream. Many of them were fans of the and band of wanted autograph and a picture with them. They were also trying to figure out why didn't recognize Silver as the leader of the real content hero. I have a question for Silver. Shoot, what is the question? Why couldn't we recognize when we first came? To be honest, I'm not even sure myself. I thought you would have recognized me the second I walked in. The parents were still around enjoying the last day of the culture festival with their kids. Silver noticed the maid announcement. Hey everyone, listen up. We are about to give one a private show. Cheered all around the dome and band got the supplies out from the truck and they came in on sound check and When Silver looked at Izuku, knowing it means Silver gave Izuku permission to decide to fuse song for people. Now the song is called Whisper in the Dark. I'm not singing. I'm not singing a fucking song. No, no, nope. No, the song was ended. The crowd roared with a loud cheer as Izuku-sama Manjiro gave them a wink, which nobody noticed, and had a special surprise for Katsuki. Without delay, they got ready for the next song. Now the next song is called what the fucking song is called? I don't remember. Google any song. Yep, Google any song. What are you singing about, Deku? You're singing about Deku. Me and the round face aren't together. I broke up with her after I fucked her. What made you assume that the song was about your relationship? As all the fans was around hurting, the Ochako felt humiliated, and Katsuki said to her parents were upset because Katsuki didn't take responsibility. You want to run that by us, Bakugo? You want to run that by us, Bakugo? In a back stood All Might Aizawa. Nezuko just heard the news. Since the parents were present, their moment everyone could be having a press conference thanks to Katsuki. You set me up, I'll murder all of you. As a lunch to himself as at Izuku Izuku using his quirk, but he was met by a bass guitar from the face. Aizawa couldn't use his quirk since he had cerebral case or dry eye. In the morning, Nezu placed the cook suppressing handcuff on him and began the parents-teacher conference. The rest of the festival was cancelled. Cancelled. The big change was about to be put into effort. Ochako was being consoled by her parents, and she apologized for picking someone foolish as her first partner. Now Baku, I really hate the fucking Bakugo. Yep, I want him to suffer, but I don't do it mostly in my Wati because I cannot. I mean, there is a pride in me that don't want Bakugo to suffer. It was still Saturday, but when Katsuki announced his action, who allowed many parents were and students were applicate when they said the teacher themselves showed a little time catching Bakugo say what are you done to Ochaku because of your revealing action? What of those students have done to prepare and confession being instead it was a moment, the final day of the cultural festival. It was cancelled due to the Katsuki's foolishness, and it could possibly have harmful preferences to the reputation to you. As the parents-teacher meeting were taking place, students were nervous since it was the first time that happened, as the meeting was being held one family at a time. Arandusco left. Silver had to stay behind. Hey Silver, why do you have to stay? Well, I'll probably get a fine and arrest fine and instead of smashing the brat face with my instrument. Aizawa, All Might and Peace Venizu walked in the common room area while all of a sudden the police entered. Silver stood with his hand knowing he's going to jail. No worry, Mr. Silver. You are not under arrest. Silver confused that he waited to see what would happen. The next thing that officer had passed, everyone seeing that Bakugo was in handcuffs. Mr. Silver, behalf of other teacher of you, I'd like to thank you. Wait, why I'm being thanked? I smashed his face with my instrument. You see, Mr. Silver, upon him and the put down to the risk. You see, you hit him for you wanted to put down him because he attacked another student. Everyone in the room gasped as the news Katsuki has attempted to kill other student. Mitsuki was embarrassed knowing that her son committed a serious crime as she couldn't look at Inko's eyes. As now Katsuki Bakugo expelled and never be have another opportunity to enter a hero cause. He is also going to jail. This was Disturbing news. Many knew they had anger issue, but this degree was unexpected. The parents-teacher conference went. It was now Izuku's turn. In Izuku's conference. Hello, it must be Miss Midoriya. Because Aizawa said hello. Hello, Miss Midoriya. Correct? If I may, my name is Shota Aizawa. I'm a Sun Housum teacher. It's a pleasure to meet you, Aizawa. Please call me Inko. Well, Inko, about your son progress, he's doing exponentially well. He had a less than less visiting in the nurse office with his core control have been steady growing day by day by day. I am very glad to hear the news. I know giving you a one more chance would be a risk. I am glad I took it. I also want to know how my sons know the man who saved his life. Well, Mom, I thought it would time I grew up. I stopped waiting for you to give me a line, so I got a job. I met Silver and become good friends and taught me how to play guitar. I see. Well, I see. I'm glad you're doing great. I'm proud of you for improving and stepping out of your comfort zone. Once all the meeting had ended, the parents were having their way home, but the student asked their parents to stay and talk private. The three of them, Midori and Jiro, and Yaruzu family. So, Izuku, is there any reason you want to talk? Before Izuku could explain why Izuku wanted to talk to his mother, then then he heard a voice behind him. Hey, you're the cool cat who was jamming out on the stage and stabbed me from some skin. As Izuku saw the blonde haired man. As Izuku turned around, saw the blonde-haired man in a moment who looked like Jiro. Sorry, blonde? Did I say blonde? I guess blonde. Who looked like Jiro and embarrassed Koka. Before Izuku could speak, he heard a voice. Are you, young man, and my daughter have become cemented with? Behind Izuku was still a skin man. Now, Mr. Miscarriages just said, I'm not doing that fucking shit. At that point, both Koka and Jiro and Takashi and both Kokanjiro and Takashi, the Kokanji and Takashi and Takashi Airozu were confused. Sorry, I mean Mr. Jiro and Mr. Airozu, they were both confused as to why they both of daughter have fallen with the same guy. The two men turned to Izuku. Luke said, "You are dead." Before you two men could get near Izuku, both Koka and Momo stood in front of him. What is the meaning of this, Momo? Mr. Airozu said. Yes, what is the meaning of this? I would like to say the same as Jiro's dad said. I wanted to introduce to my boyfriend. I want to introduce to my friend. Both Jiro's mom and Jiro's and Yairu's mom were sizing of the young man who stood before them. Look at read. Look at that read. I'm going to see what game he was playing with that daughter heart. So you are messing with our daughters. Mika said as she lifted both of her earphone jack as she was cobra ready to strike. You better tell the truth or else you'll be sleeping with the fleishes. Ivan said as he created a metal baseball bat. As Coquel, enough. It was my idea to share him. I know Momo was in love with Izuku, but I slowly began to fall with him. I agreed the idea fell in love with Izuku when I learned that Koka had developed a feeling for him. I thought it would be best to share him since I don't want to lose my best friend over a guy. I hope you can accept this decision, but I want all you to know that I am willing to do whatever it takes to be both of them happy. All the parents could sense the genuine word emotion that flowed through him when Inko suddenly remembered. So does mean I'll have two beautiful daughters-in-law. Does possibly mean adorable grandbabies? Mom, Izuku said. When the possible thought of the grandchild came, both Mika and Ibain, I mean Jiro's mom, had thought they might look like both have been striking in joy. And now Izuku's no, sorry, Mr. and Mr. Zero, both of them said, "Oh boy." As the three men looked at each other and they laughed, they had a feeling that would get along well. From the day both Momo and Koka's father gave Izuku their blessing with to be with their daughter. Hmm. Should I finish it here? No, nope, nope. I'm going to say this. Another is thing happened after 3 long years of attending UA graduation. Upon the class ended, the class 1A had gone their way, beginning their careers after the ceremony. All except for Momo and Koka. These two went with Izuku at the work for the same agency. Silver and the really continued split up after Izuku graduated from UA. They agreed to get back together for one off show when Izuku became number one. Silver was now working with May for a company known as Shinji. They were very interested in her baby in her company. They also knowing to dive into multiple industries like sports and entertainment, music, and ag- augmented development, agriculture development. The reason Silver was hired, May recommended her boyfriend to music branch to her company, which expertise on the various guitar, bass, and amplifier, and the hardware instrument. May was given her own personal lab. She was occasionally asked to help others to meet due date, which she would happily assist. Izuku, on the other hand, was busy saving people, assisting police with investigating, teaming up with other heroes, take down villains. Momo and Hyuka was still madly in love with Izuku. The three of them worked for the same agency, so they could still be together. Most of the time, Momo and Koka would work as a team, cover each other's weakness. But now, sorry, one day, Izuku, Momo, and Koka discovered their agreement on the same vacation time. They decided to take a week off, and Izuku had made an important call because he couldn't wait anymore. Ring, ring, ring. Hey Izuku, how is it going? I'm Silver. I'm doing great. How about you? I am at home right now with May, and how about you too? How about you? Sorry. That's cool. I'm also home with Mom and Coca. They got some vacation time, and I want to know if we can hold some concert. I think we should do some more shows. I'm down with the idea, bro. Anywhere is fine. Anywhere in particular? How about Degelbar Beach? Coming into the summer season. Great, we will do it in the Friday. If that's fine, I hope you will be practicing your guitar skill. Yes, I've been practicing. See you on the next Friday. The call ended. The in the audience, Kokomo and May were there, but May looked to be around 24 old now. So now that surprised Kokomo, May had said she would explain what happened after the show. Everyone welcome the really content hero reunion. This will be our final show. Now, before we begin, I'd like to thank Pro Hero Deku for helping us do this small set. After graduating from UAZ was making the name Deku all known the name after completing the toughest rescue mission. Now, their song is called Pula Changi, I guess, Live to Win. Yep, search this song. Fucking search this song, I cannot say it. Now another song, Don't You Cry. They also search it. Now the rest of the concert got ended the night. The recording hero announced their retirement and the disband. Izuku and Silver went back to the Silver apartment to hang out and drink. As the duo arrived, Silver was greeted by his loving wife May, aged 24. But when Izuku saw her, he thought Silver married May. But when she greeted him with he confused. Hey Izuku, it's good to see you again. Do I know you? It hurts. It's me, Hatsune. When you when we were at UA together. May, what happened to you? While working with agriculture division, a developed formula quickly grow crops before the winner being the experiment formula was going to be used for March landed on me and aged me to 24-year-old. Crazy. Wait, so you also pregnant? Yep, I'm 5 months pregnant. Well, I'm going to go lay down. It was nice to see you again, Izuku. Please tell Jiro and Momos I said hi. Silver, did May look down after again? Yeah, she did. How have you been, though? I've been good. My relationship with Mom and Cook has gone up. Hopefully, in 3 years, we'll try to have kids. Well, I'll tell you a funny story. A story has, in my way, changed your plan. Thanks for your advice. Well, I'll be off. At Izuku's home. Izuku walked to saw Momo and Kuka sitting in the kitchen with the magazines. Hey, beautiful angel, how are you? Hey, Zozo, when did you get home? Just now. What are you girls looking at? Izuku saw the magazine table, so it was a catalog. It was a catalog for babies. It was a catalog magazine for babies. Essential. Izuku somewhat lost the color. Both Mom and Coca held up and positive pregnancy test. In his mind, he understood what silver meant elsewhere. Ochako was alone, no boyfriend or husband, ever since she had her beauty taken by Katsuki. No guy from class 1A, and the time wanting to be with her. She did eventually fell in love with a kind man who had been hired by her father's company, who began to pursue well, but when he found out that her first name was the first time was with, he just couldn't be with her. It was due to that the fact that Katsuki began to multiple rotate and break through the piece in order to kill Deku. From the point, she had decided to live alone. When one day Shota came to see he concept to her, and he explained how he was around her, nervous around her, and dated for 4 years until on that anniversary Shota proposed. Yep, I guess this is the finish, guys. It's over. Have fun. Goodbye.